Black Viking Entertainment Productions. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby the Boss from Boss Fish Specialty Cichlids, Boss Fish Aquatics. Welcome to Fish House. This is where we all gonna sit back and talk. You know, I like to talk my shit. Let's talk our shit together. Let's talk about what we do. Talk about how we do it. I know I do a lot of things. Let's see what you guys is up to. Yeah, welcome to the show. How you doing, everybody? We are proud to announce the launch of the new podcast called Fish House. It's a place to chop it up. Chop it up with your boy. Tell us what it takes to do what you do. Share some tips and advice. Talk about pros and cons of your hobby. We also gonna have some special guests, surprise co-hosts, and much more. I know I can't be the only hobbyist to love to do all this shit. I have a passion. Let's talk about it. You can also give us a call at 862-209-0220 if you want to chop it up with us. Check us out on Facebook at BFSC20. That's our business page. Boss Fish Specialty Cichlids.com is the website. You can also find us on Instagram and Snapchat at Boss Fish. Let's get into it.
So, I'm assuming that maybe the Red Empress got pissed off from getting chased enough that he turned around and finally stood up for himself.
Yeah, probably.
And it's most likely what happened because they're pretty similar size, and the dolphin was being a dick.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The dolphin has always been out of all of them that I had. He's always been the top dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've had him for a while.
Okay.
And some of the fish that you have, he didn't know who they were. You know, they were new fish to him. So it's all a hierarchy thing, man. These it's like anything else in life. You know, that they want to be the man. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, so, I mean, I forget, but what's the biggest fish you got in there at the moment?
It might be him. It's either him or the Z-Rock.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have the Z-Rock, yep.
Yeah, or, to be honest, the Red Empress has got him pretty damn big, too. So him and the Dolphin are about the same size. How's the Blue Dragon Blood doing? He's fine now. His colors are awesome. He eats like crazy. He swims around. He's not really... I think it's just the Z-Rock and the Red Shoulder that chase him around now. And that's it. Oh, okay. And he's fine. He doesn't go hiding anymore, and he's perfectly good. It's interesting. Well, that's good because, I remember when you mentioned that maybe you might want to return them. I didn't really respond to that, not because I didn't want to let you return them. I just knew that it was probably going to work itself out. Yeah, it makes sense. I kind of figured that. Yeah. Like I said, I got the neck around the fish. He was okay. And he's been fine since then, so. Oh, okay. That's cool. So, yeah, man, if they have these little 3.5 gallon or 5 gallon tanks, even the 10 gallon tanks. I mean, again, and this is totally up to you, but, or do you have one at home, a quarantine tank at home? Not yet, but I could probably get one set up. Yeah, maybe instead of keeping it in your office, you can take whichever fish is having the issue and just bring them home. This way you can keep an eye on them and things. Would that be too much stress on the fish, moving them like that? Well, once you move them into a quarantine tank, you're going to want to leave them for a while. Okay. I mean, a month or two. It's not. Okay. Yeah, because just because of the moving around, and you want to get them to get back to his healthy self. You know what I mean? So, a heater. Decent water changes, Epsom salt, things like that. You want to just make sure that the tank is like that all the time. Gotcha, okay. And then to get it to not have to worry about cycling, would I just move my sponge filter to that tank to get it started? Yeah, you could. Remember when you first started your tank, I gave you that bottle of yeah, just take a bucket or pot or something, squeeze your sponge filter out in there, and then just pour that into the other tank. Yeah, I got you. All right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you'll have a cycle tank, no problem. You know what I mean? Maybe do that the day before, Yeah.
Throw, a couple pellets of food in there, and then when you put them in there, it'll be fine.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll see about maybe this weekend I'll try to get that set up and running, because your girlfriend should be okay. She ended up getting me, she wanted me to buy her fucking beta fish.
Oh, really?
So I got 3 of them at the house now for her in her office.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, man. Betas are nice, man. I actually ordered some betas a week or 2 ago. They're taking forever to come in. Yeah, they're coming from like Indonesia or something like that.
That's cool,
yeah, they're pretty nice, because there's a lot of betas out there, but they tend to be really expensive, if you ask me.
Yeah,
like
they're pretty cool though.
Yeah, $20-something bucks a piece for this little tiny thing.
Yeah, I think we got them at they were like $14 or $15 a piece.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll give you a plug.
Yeah.
Go to what's that place? Pet Supplies? Not Pet Supplies. Pet Goods.
Yeah.
Over there in Roxbury area.
Yep.
They have betas for $4 or $5, man, and they're really nice.
That's sweet. I like that store. I get a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, I get a lot of my supplies there, and I know the guy enough to where he allows me to order some of my supplies through his when he orders his. You know what I mean? So so I can get a pretty nice discount. So, did you see on Facebook, bro? Like, I started a podcast.
I did. I have not checked it out yet, but I did see it.
You should check it out, man. And
right.
I'm telling you, because I don't, I just got to be honest. I record all of my calls now.
Oh, okay.
And then I ask if it's it's like for a learning experience. A lot of people want to know what goes on, in real life when it comes to this stuff. So if you wouldn't mind, at some point, maybe if you didn't have a problem with it, I would probably publish it as a short podcast. Our conversations.
Yeah, very good, man. Not a problem.
Cool, man. Cool. That's what's up. Well, let me know what happens, man. If you need help with anything or whatever, let me know. Sorry it took me so long to get back. I put a block on my phone because of all these spam calls, and I turned out blocking everybody and everything for like a week. I wasn't getting any calls, any texts, anything, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off.
All kinds of damn spam.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Well,
all right, man. I'm gonna see if I can. I guess I'll try to grab a 10-gallon, just like a regular empty 10-gallon, and then try to get it set up at the house with the mindset of when I don't really know when I'm done using it, to give it to her for like a little community thing, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, just don't put any substrate or anything in it. Just get a heater, get a filter, a heater, medicate it, get it up to temperature.
Anything like crazy specific as far as the filtration goes, or can I just drop like a sponge filter in there?
You could drop a sponge filter in there. Make sure even though they have those little tiny ones for 10-gallon tanks, I wouldn't suggest that. I would get one that's like a 40, 50-gallon sponge filter, because it has extra. They have like a more of a finer sponge, and they seem to work better. And a single air pump, man, and just let it rock. You'll be good to go.
Okay, and then what else was I going to ask you? Shit. Oh, as far as my canister filter goes, how often should I be like opening that up and cleaning it?
Well, okay, so have you had like the big algae bloom in your tank yet?
I got brown algae growing.
Okay, I would leave it. What I do is if it's working, let it work. The longer I don't know, some people think differently. Some people clean up their filters like once a week. I personally don't touch them. Like my canister filters, like every 6 months I'll clean them out.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, and if it's a big enough filter, just let it do its thing.
Yeah, I got that, and I have an Aquaclear 110 hanging on the back of it now too. So.
Oh, okay.
And I have the sponge filter in there still, so I can't imagine that my filtration is faulty at this point.
Yeah, and even if when you do clean them, I know what I do is I just tank the take water and I squeeze the sponges and stuff out just to get some of the muck out, and then put it right back in.
Don't replace it. Should I replace the part?
I only replace them when the stuff starts to decompose and it starts to get like fall apart or anything like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and I actually took the cartridges and threw them out, and I use filter floss now. I just shove that back in there, and it works perfect. Ever since I did that, my tanks are going really good. I don't worry about the cloudiness anymore. I used to have a lot of cloudiness during water changes. I don't have that anymore.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, so.
All right, cool. So I'm not going to mess with it then. I guess I'll have to open it up. If I medicate the whole tank, I'll have to get in there and get the carbon out. Otherwise, I'll see. I think my coworker might have a 20-gallon that's empty somewhere. I might see if I can just grab that from him and try to set that up.
Yeah, man, whatever works, man. Just it's always good to have, bro, just for those situations. Because even if you don't know what to do, when you notice it, you can just take the fish out and get. The first thing I would do is separate them just to see if it's aggression. You know, I've had fish that sat. Go ahead. No, I said I've had fish that sat on the bottom for a week, and I'm like, oh, he's not going to make it. As soon as I take him out of the tank, he's fine.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. Could I keep it I guess keep it empty and not up and running until I see a fish that might need it, and then just put water in and dump some filter media in it to get it?
Yeah, I mean, you could do it as long as you're using healthy bacteria from your cycle tank. You could do that. You know what I mean? There's no reason to keep it running for no reason. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. And again, I have this space, so I have right now I have my 10 gallons empty at all times now, just in case I have a fish that's in need. But I have the space for that. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta see. I don't know. I don't think work would be too happy with me having a whole second tank running full time. At the house, at least, I might be able to pull it off and then tell her once I'm done using it. For now, I'll give it to her.
Do you have space under your cabinet, the stand?
That's where I got the canister filter, but I could try to move it.
Oh, okay. Because maybe you can get a small enough tank to just keep under the cabinet to keep running.
That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's hidden from view, and you know where it is, you know what I mean? And then you can just keep it cycled by, you can go buy a goldfish or something and put it in there to keep it cycled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then would I hit the fish, keep the fish in there when I put, a sick one in, or what would happen then?
Well, no, yeah, I mean, unless you think that the fish is going to eat it.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell knows. I mean, if it's the dolphin, I'm not too worried.
Yeah, I mean,
at that point, the ones are already getting kind of bigger, so.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, feeder fish go, I don't know, I don't want to say they're nothing, but people feed them to other fish. So if you keep a couple feeder fish in there just to keep it cycled and they eat them, so what? Oh well,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, I'm almost getting to the office now, so I'm gonna hopefully he's still kicking when I get there.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out some stuff. I was gonna do water change today. I picked up some the CCAM matrix filter media to put in.
Okay.
That helps with the nitrates a little bit.
Yeah. You can get what is this thing? I have it. I don't want to give you the wrong name, man. So when I find it, I'll send you a picture of it. But they do have these inserts that you can put inside the tank that helps with ammonia and nitrate spikes. And the good thing about them is you could rinse them off and recharge them. It's once it does what it has to do. You know what I mean? It's not something that you have to throw away and constantly replace.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Offhand, I can't remember the name of it, but I have a package in one of my cabinets. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
All right, cool.
So.
All right, man.
Cool, man. Good talking to you, bro.
Yeah, good. You too. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Good luck. Keep me informed.
Absolutely. I'll let you know what goes on.
All right, cool. Take care, man.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, later.
Thank you for tuning in to live phone calls with the boss. The Boss Fish Specialty Cichlids, Boss Fish Aquatics, and the Fish House. You can also find us on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Tuned In, and Spotify. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you again soon. Peace.